बॉस नहीं
बॉस, ये तो अपना वफादार इंफेक्शन था।
किसी काम का नहीं बचा था। इंडिया में ये किसी को नहीं डरा पा रहा था। अब हमारे आदमी रूप बदल कर काम कर रहे हैं। कोई उन्हें पहचान नहीं सकता। स्मार्ट बॉय। हाँ हाँ हाँ।
बॉस, फोन।
सारा वर्ल्ड मुझे कोरोना के नाम से जानता है। हु इज स्पीकिंग?
तू कितना भी रूप बदल ले, तेरा मुझसे बचना नामुमकिन है। उठा अपना बोरिया बिस्तर और भाग ले हिंदुस्तान से, क्योंकि तेरे पास बचे अब बस गिनती के दिन हैं। बस दिन गिन, अब तू वुहान के लल्ला, चीनी चपड़ गंजू।
अजब जिद्दी आदमी है, लगता है जीने नहीं देगा। माइकल, इन्फेक्शन वाला शिप को वापस चीन ले चलने की तैयारी करो। यहाँ तो घाटा ही घाटा है। ओह डेविल, सेव अस।
So good morning all and welcome to Coffee at Home. We are doing this show almost after a week, and in between there are few shows that we just cut off, but this one we could not because everything started because of this show. सबका फिर से एक बार स्वागत है कॉफ़ी एट होम। ये जो स्पेशल प्रोग्राम हमने जिससे ये सीरीज शुरू की थी फेसबुक की, बाकी तो हमने शोज़ ख़त्म कर दिए या बंद कर दिए कुछ समय के लिए, लेकिन ये वाला नहीं कर पाए क्योंकि हमारे काफ़ी इम्पोर्टेंट गेस्ट अभी भी बाकी हैं जो एक्चुअली ये बहुत पहले आने चाहिए थी शो में, लेकिन कहते हैं कि देर आए तो ज़्यादा अच्छा होता है सोशल मीडिया में, क्योंकि तब तक तो हमारे जो फॉलोइंग हो वो ज़्यादा बढ़ जाती है। और आज हमारे बीच में जो गेस्ट है वो बहुत ही स्पेशल है और आप सब लोगों ने उनका इंट्रोडक्शन देखा होगा। यू हैव सीन हिज इंट्रोडक्शन। ही इज़ नन अदर देन द मार्केटिंग डायरेक्टर ऑफ DXN Middle East, and that is Saleem. So without wasting time, I have Saleem on the other side and I'm going to bring him on camera right away. So good morning, Saleem.
Good morning, doctor. How are you?
I am doing good. How are things in Dubai?
Oh, it's very good here. We are celebrating Eid now. So, you know, everything, people are getting copped up with Corona scare nowadays.
So today is Eid, huh?
Sorry?
Today is Eid?
Yesterday was Eid. Today is the second day of Eid.
Oh, so happy Eid. So nice way. I think this is the first time we are virtually. I'm wishing you a happy Eid right in front of everybody. So happy Eid to you and your family. And may this year bring all the prosperous time that you wish for in your life. May this year bring that with you. Because I've seen you, Saleem. I've seen you move up the ladder and how you have done that. And I have a set of questions. You know Coffee at Home. Do you know this program?
Oh my God. Who does not know about this program? Doctor, I would like to really appreciate because in the initial stage, you have told everything started with this show.
Yeah.
And that is literally true for the entire DXN world. the social media revolution which we are witnessing in DXN World now, everything started with this show. I must admit that, And I really appreciate you for that, Doctor, for taking up the flag.
Thank you so much. But yes, so you are one of these guests I always wanted to back up a little late when we have things. So now things are settling down. We are getting back to our busy lives. So we have cut down on shows. But this one, we wanted it because this is a good show, good interactive show. And just 5 sets of questions that we throw out to the guest. And I'm sure you're ready for the question.
Oh, yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, so our guests' numbers now have almost reached 75, and even though the guests, the audience that watches us, our viewers are 75 right now, but as the post remains on the Facebook page, the numbers goes up drastically high. So the idea here is we are going to speak in Hindi and English because we have Hindi and English, though both people watching us. तो थोड़ी हिंदी और इंग्लिश में बातें करेंगे. सलीम को भी हिंदी आती है ना सलीम?
Not that much.
अच्छा, उतनी नहीं है. अच्छा सलीम तुझे पता है अच्छा मैं तुझे एक चीज दिखाना चाहता हूँ. ओके, आई एम जस्ट गोइंग टू पुल अप पिक्चर. तुझे पहचानना ये है कौन? ओके Okay, let me just pull this up. Okay, मैं ये प्लान नहीं किया था. ये कौन है? ये तेरे, अच्छा ये कमल, मुझे लगा ये तू है. पक्का तू नहीं है? This is not your picture? So ladies and gentlemen, this
my God.
So when
compliment,
yeah, no, I'll tell you, when I first met you, I asked I suddenly thought ये तो एक दूजे का हीरो है. Oh, that is Kamal Hassan. And that I just showed your picture to my wife and said 1 second to recognize which hero he resembles. Kamal Hassan. 1 second, So yes, you have the, as the name signifies, Kamal Hassan. Kamal means the lotus, Hassan means the smile. One thing I can bet in the whole DXN family is that nobody has the smile like you. You always carry it. That's a compliment for you. Okay, chalo.
Thank you so much.
So Saleem, chalo, we go back to telling me just how did you manage the 2 months? कैसे ये 2 महीने आपने गुजारे? लॉकडाउन था वहाँ पे and you were going through tough times. How was it? How challenging was it? Before we get into the proper question answer session.
Actually, initially, initially we were very much scared, Doctor. As the entire globe, there was a lot of anxiety and people were in panic. Nobody was knowing what to do, what will come in future and things like that. But lately what I see, people have started learning to live with this corona thing. I mean, they have understood that this is not gonna go away soon. So we need to be back to our lives. So things are getting cooled down here, especially here in this part of the world. Even the government, the lockdown measures are not that strict as in India. And, we have never felt that such a very big problem is going on. But still, people are being very cautious. They are wearing masks, sanitizer, all these things throughout the thing. So things are getting normalized nowadays.
Okay, good. That's very nice. I think so. The world will accept COVID-19. They will now have to live with it. The fact is that this virus is not going away anywhere. It is going to stay here and we'll have to stay with it. We'll have to learn the etiquettes and mannerisms of how you have social interactions. And I think it's a good lesson that we have learned. Anyways, let's start our show, and that comes with the first question. And I'm bringing that up on the screen. Yeah, now we both are there on the screen. Very good. So, first question. DXN Middle East management is tagged as the best in the world. DXN World. What is the secret formula, and can that be duplicated?
Actually, Doctor, that's a very good compliment for the DXN Middle East management also. Thank you for that. DXN Middle East management, yes, one of the best managements in the world we can proudly say that. But all other managements are fantastic as well. We are seeing all over the world DXN is booming because of the support from the management. And the secret formula which we are keeping, when I look back, because I'm associated with the DXN Middle East management for the past 14 years, so when I look back, what gives us this positivity is basically the perception, or rather the mindset about our role. What's the management role in DXN business? Each and every staff of DXN Middle East has got a single mindset or single perception about their role. And that is nothing but DXN is a leader's business. When we understand this particular thing deeply in our mind, then all actions, everything which we are doing will be favorable for leaders. And at the end of the day, it's a business of leaders. We are doing the role of, you can say in Formula One competition and all, there is a car, there is a driver, but the supporting things are done by the racing team, whom we are seeing on the pit stops. They are the one who are behind the curtain. And, when it comes to the case of boxing, there is a boxer and there are many individuals around him, that boxer. The people who are performing is the driver and the boxer. So in the same manner, in DXN business, the performers, the show pullers are leaders. We need to do the role of pit stop managers. We have to pamper them. We have to make them happy. We have to support them. We have to give everything. So they will become happy. When leaders become happy, the entire DXN community will be vibrant with a lot of positivity. So the people around us who are out of DXN, they will also be getting attracted to DXN community as a magnet. So the basic thing starts with our attitude. We should not be arrogant toward leaders. We should not be saying, maximum number of yes we have to say with leaders. When we support them, the DXN business improves. And this single mentality is the one which supported us a lot. And I would like to appreciate all our staff, part of DXN Middle East management. Each and every one, they follow this step. Whoever joins new, we teach them also to do the same. I'll just conclude by saying one thing, Doctor. For example, during this Corona time, the lockdown happened. Everywhere our offices were closed. People were in short of DXN products. So what our staff had done, they have expressed their willingness to stay inside the office. Instead of staying in the comfort of their room, they have started staying in the office so that any customer come, there will be someone to attend to them, even if the office is closed. This is the mentality, this is the selflessness that we are following, and I think that's our major strength.
Yeah, but I agree what you're saying. And that is visible when you all serve. When any guest comes, when anybody, even when there is an event, the way you make people feel is like they are superstars. And the person he himself feels, do I deserve it? I remember, it has happened to me. I sometimes feel, do I deserve it? What are they doing to me? But y'all give so much importance. But as I said, this is the way you do customer service. This is the way you do in DXN. It's the leader's service, because our leaders basically are our customers, and our customers, if we can manage our leaders, you're managing the business. So
True.
it is, as you said, yes, you say a lot of times yes, but saying yes all the time is not easy, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So that is an art.
So a diplomatic no will sound like a yes, Doctor.
Oh, so that is your secret. That's your secret. So you have special classes that you run for your management, your close, and I know your bunch of people, your close by people. They're all very, 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 very good in saying yes. And they mean yes in both ways. Yes and the no also in yes. So I think that is fantastic. Great. But yes, as I said, why I said that DXN management, why was this question put up here is not because I just felt like putting up the question. It's because wherever I traveled around the world and for DXN, and everywhere I go, everywhere, no doubt, everybody had voted DXN Middle East as the best management. And that is why I wanted to know what is it. I thought it is your smile, but now I know it is beyond that.
No, it's a team, Doctor.
Yeah.
Actually, starting from our managing director till all the people, they are working as a very good team.
Absolutely.
Very good team.
Absolutely. From your front office, I forgot her name, that lady who works, the guy Santosh is there, then Shebi, then everybody I know, all of them. Amazing team. Great. So I think everybody can learn that. Now, for the people who are leaders, you have to understand, as the management, suppose the leaders also have a job to do the same down, because everybody below y'all is another leader. And so you need to replicate what the management is doing to you. You should do as a management to your downline, your leaders down. So that is how you will be able to build a community that reflects the same emotions, same feelings, and same, kind of the family feeling that DXN Middle East is showing up everywhere. So ये बहुत बढ़िया चीज़ है. मैं जो हिंदी समझने वाले लोगों के लिए, देखो, ये मैं शो स्पेशली कॉफ़ी एट होम इसलिए रखा था कि इसे मैं इंग्लिश में करूँ, बहुत ईजी होता है. एंड देन चाय पे चर्चा जो है वो हिंदी वाला है हो गया. तो इसमें मैं सिर्फ समरी दूंगा. सो इन्होंने एक ही चीज़ बताई कि सलीम ने, कि उनका रीज़न जो है कि ये DXN दुनिया में सबसे बेहतरीन मैनेजमेंट टीम क्यों मानी जाती है, क्योंकि ये इनकी एक ही भावना होती है कि जो कोई लीडर होता है उस लीडर को वो एक स्टार की तरह संभालते हैं. जैसे एक एक्टर होता है, उसके सामने कैमरामैन, लाइट्समैन, मेकअप मैन, ये सब रहता है. ड्राइवर होता है जो फॉर्मूला 1 का, उसके आजू बाजू जो ड्राइवर के जब वो पिट स्टॉप लेता है उसकी तैयारी करने वाले, या कोई भी रेस में भी हो, कोई भी चीज़ हो, ये जो तैयारी करने वाले वो अपना रोल जानते हैं. और मैनेजमेंट, DXN मैनेजमेंट ये रोल जानती है, इसीलिए शायद ये अपना काम भी कर पाती है, क्योंकि जिसको जो मालूम होता है वो अपना काम बेहतरीन करता है. सो सलीम, वी गो टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, एंड द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज, मिडिल ईस्ट is said to be an important place for expats to start DXN business, which helps them return someday back to their countries with financial freedom. Do you have any examples of people who have actually achieved such freedom? Do you have any examples?
Oh, Doctor, we have many. If I say the list, it will be, the show will never finish.
Oh, really?
Still, I'll
few, yeah.
I'll quote few examples. Actually, the Middle East market has got a speciality when compared to other markets. Because in India, you will be having majority Indians.
Yes.
In Malaysia, majority will be Malaysians. But in Middle East, it's a mini world. People come here. It's a destination for example, if you count the nationalities of UAE, the total number of world, the countries in the world, that will be the nationality who are present in UAE. So it's a multinational environment. And Dr. Lim had designed this system in a very beautiful manner. Actually, arguably, DXN is the only company which is following this one world, one market system. So for expatriates, nobody, no company here, including government companies, once they retire, they will not be sending any money back to their home. What they are earning here, that is full and final. When they go back to their country, they have to go for some other, career or something like that. But in DXN, we have seen many expats coming here and they build money through DXN. Then they leave the job from here. Then they go back to their country and living peacefully. For example, our main mentor of Middle East, Mr. Muhammad Fatemi Ghani, he came here to work with the UAE Air Force as an aeronautical engineer. And his salary was very good. And his facilities, perks, everything very good. But the kind of stress he had gone through, was huge. He wanted freedom, and he had joined DXN. Now, while we are having this show, he is enjoying his life with his grandchildren in Vancouver. And if he had been working with UAE Air Force, right now the revenue is a concern for him, because he is not getting any pension, he is not getting any revenue. But since in the midway, since he had left his job and he had become a DXN full-timer, whether he is in Canada, whether he is in Pakistan, whether he is in India, his income will be credited to his account on the 10th of every month. So this is the beauty of this business, And Bhanu Bhakta Damala, who was there in your show a couple of weeks back, Doctor, he started his career in a petrol pump here. And now he is settled in Nepal. His daughter is in USA. His son is in UK. And he is living a good life. He has got flat here. He has got buildings in Nepal. And every month he is also getting his income without fail. So every year he is traveling. He is another example. A person who was working in a petrol pump here, Mr. Banu is living a life which will be there in their dreams only. And we have Jamal Saleh, the Crown Ambassador of Arabs. He was a Yemeni policeman who was working in Abu Dhabi. Now he is settled in Malaysia with a very handsome income. He is one among the top earners of DXN. And he built his business here. His team is still here, but he is living in Malaysia. His income is he is earning in Malaysia from the work which is happening here. And Harun Rashid, everybody knows him. He is now settled in Malaysia. A Bangladeshi person who came to Middle East with a lot of debt on his head. He cleared his debt and he is living with his family in Malaysia, a very beautiful life with the second home program of Malaysia. And Ahmad Masadi, Yahya Daibani. We have many people, Doctor, who had made the income for generations while they were working in Middle East, doing DXN part-time.
So basically their formula was that they were working, they were doing what they were doing, and they grabbed onto the opportunity of DXN and did it part-time till the time they were able to make the same or little more amount of money what their current job was doing. And by that time when DXN was making that amount, DXN was not a static kind of business, but a dynamic business. So it was going to grow anyways. So at a given point when they left, they were actually leaving the place, because DXN doesn't need you to be geographically located in a certain region to do this business. That is the advantage of it. And I think, as you said, Dubai or Middle East became the, you can say, the laboratory where Dr. Lim's concept of one world, one market came into reality. Because as you said, Dubai is a place where all the nationalities, you can find them, right? And
true.
So, and that, please.
If time permits, I would like to add
Please.
one more point into that.
Yeah.
Other than one world, one market concept, another thing which Dr. Lim had added, the legacy part. For example, Middle East workers from India, Bangladesh, Nepal and all, they come here, they do the work. Every 2 years or 1 year, they live with their family only for 1 month. One fine day, something unexpected happens and this person dies. So he did not live his life with his family. He had sacrificed his life for his family. But at the end of the day, all his sacrifice will become in vain because the family is on road. But now we are witnessing this legacy part, especially in the expatriates. We lost one of our great leaders, Mr. Shahadat, last week. He died. A very young man. You must be knowing him, and Doctor. He was a very big fan of you as well. So he died unexpectedly. He's a very young man. He survived with his young wife and infant daughter. Sometimes we are being very proud being a part of this great organization. You know why? Because Shahadat gone, but his family remains and his bonus income also remains. Every month Now DXN Middle East, we are planning to do his PV and send the income to his family, which is one great thing, which no other, all the listeners I'm telling you, DXN is the only direct selling company you can find all these things. We also get job offers from other direct selling companies, doctor. But when it comes to the case of DXN is one and only.
No, DXN, I think once you actually are a part of DXN and you understand it very deeply beyond the money aspect of it, then money is going to come. But then you get attached to it as a part of a family. Then you cannot leave your mother and father, or you cannot leave your family. This is exactly what happens with DXN. So I know that, and many people would agree with me on that. Yes, but this inheritance concept of DXN. So actually, people working there or people working anywhere in any part of the world, if you understand what opportunity DXN has, is amazing. It not only gives you an opportunity to have a royalty-based income that will be dynamically growing over time, because not you but your network grows that. Second is, it's not life insurance, it's life assurance. It assures all the responsibilities of your life will be taken care of, because at the end, what do we do when we work or leave a place and go out to work in another place? We only go so that we can earn a living and support a family. But if that assurance at a later stage in life can be done by a team of people who are under you working, they are doing independent work, but whatever they work, you get the benefit of it. I think there is no other beautiful system than this in any part of the world, or any company can provide such a beautiful system. Yes, I totally agree with that. So yes, as you said, this question has answered it all, that all the expats, they have a chance to go. So, there was a song of Chitti Aayi Hai by Pankaj Udas. हाँ, वतन से चिट्ठी आई है, अभी वतन से चिट्ठी आई है नहीं आई है, पहले मेंबरशिप ले लो, फिर आपको जाने के लिए कोई रोने की जरूरत नहीं है, आप कभी भी जा सकते हो. So people can take this opportunity. Let's go to the third question, and this is about COVID-19 has changed the way businesses work. This will be true for MLM too. How do you plan to manage this challenge when social gatherings will not be as grand and regular as they used to be before? And you know what I mean, because meetings and all these things were the heart and soul of the network marketing business and direct selling business.
Actually, doctor, in the initial stage of this pandemic, we were a little worried as what will happen to our sales. And we were a little tensed also. And we have formulated so many strategies for facing the challenge and all. Lately, we have started realizing that this is not a challenge. This is an opportunity. Because you know what? DXN Middle East sale had improved in this month 30% more, than the previous month.
Wow.
And, when there is an opportunity, the sale increases. And we are sure, we have analyzed as why the sale had increased. And when we go to the micro level, we understand that people had started consuming more. The Arab families who were buying only one mushroom powder, now they have started buying 4 or 5 mushroom powders, because even the kids have made it regular to protect their immunity, to preserve their immunity and things like that. Apart from that, many people are locked down now. Many people have lost their jobs. They are in part-times, like half paid, or they are on unpaid leave. So these people, their brain, everybody has to pay for credit card. Everybody has got loan here and back home. All these, their needs to be met. They have to send money back to their country. So these people are sitting there and they are just checking what is the next thing to do. In order to, I lost half of my salary, or I lost my complete salary. How can I pay my bills? What to do? And they are ending up in DXN nowadays. People are being, their intention to make money, to do part-time business had increased like anything. So on product front, we have got an advantage. On system front, we have got an advantage. Definitely, it's not a challenge. It's an opportunity. Only thing is that the promotion of the company is very active. Doctor, do you think if Corona was not there, we would be having this show?
Absolutely no.
Maybe we will not be. We will never be thinking about this. Every day webinars are going on now. Every day online meetings are going on now. And, product promotion, sales, everything is increasing. And this, what the basic strategy now which we are doing is shifting from our physical thing to virtual thing. And, trying to get competency in our logistics. Like in Middle East, any part of Middle East, you can either call, you can either send a WhatsApp message, or you can order through online. Couple of days, the product will be there in your doorsteps. This is the way we have made our system. We have transformed our system. And now we are teaching people to, to build their virtual personality. Virtual personality, they used to get up dressed very nicely. They used to put makeup on their face because they are going to face the world outside. Now they are locked down. They don't have to do all these things. They just need to make their Facebook good. They just need to make their Instagram better, Snapchat better. That virtual personality. We have got many models. Muhammad Fatemi Ghani himself is a model. And now you, doctor, you are doing this show every day. Many of your friends might have asked you, hey doctor, what are you up to? What you are doing? Because they get attracted to you by seeing your virtual personality, by seeing Dr. Savera page, by seeing your profile. They are getting attracted. Now we are teaching our members to build their virtual personality so that they can attract, others like magnet. So this is what we are concentrating nowadays. Now we are building our personal website platform, and we are doing the e-commerce platform for DXN, as we discussed a couple of days back. People can send link to others. If they click and buy from that link, the member will be getting points and they will be getting retail profit. So this is the way we are planning to launch it in the month of June, next month. So we are bringing up our members in their virtual platforms, and also we are trying to achieve competency in our logistics team. This is the transformation strategies which we have done during this period.
So technically, COVID-19 has been a blessing for DXN in a way that one thing I know for sure, that what doctor told me was, Dr. Lim, that in his life he never rested. All his life he was every 3 days he was traveling somewhere. This is the time where he got to rest for 2 months, and our CEO is the most important asset for us, and if he's resting, it's like a queen. I always say we have a this queen bee. He's a queen bee and we are all the worker bees. We keep on working, but he is the most important. And when he is resting, when he is at peace, when he is calm, he's able to give different insights. And as you said, yes, I think the revolution, or probably the evolution of DXN virtually, has begun from this past 2 months, and it is going to transform the company for sure. And the way you're saying, it's the same way, sometime back when Amazon was just new, or people thought, what are they going to do? Are they going to compete with the retail market? You think people are going to buy online? You think this is the same thing right now? People will be asking, you think people are going to do networking online? You think people are going to buy online? But this will be the real future, and tomorrow people will actually do networking, probably they will have 100 prospects, sent out these small WhatsApp messages, links, people joining in. I think the business will at least 10 times go higher if things go virtually. So it's a good promising thing for overall DXN world. And why Middle East is important, because everything that is experiment in any successful parts of the world in DXN business, DXN world, that can be replicated in other parts, So since you all are doing it, I'm sure India can grab onto that experience, because we are one family. Whatever we learn from, whatever successful model that you operate on, DXN India also, or DXN other countries also can pick up and practice, like we did for Europe. DXN Europe, they have a fantastic, the intranet system. where one person,
Uh-huh.
and that's a fantastic system. And Laszlo Coxer should be really appreciated for that little piece of intelligence that he thought around 5, 6 years back, and we can definitely
Yeah.
benefit from that. Great, great, great. So now let's move to
I have
question. Yeah, yeah,
no,
please.
doctor.
Yeah.
I have read a joke recently.
Yeah.
One guy is asking, who made the improvement of your company's IT program,
Huh.
whether it is CEO or CTO or CFO, and the answer of that guy was Corona.
Yeah, Corona. See, Saleem, doctor's approach is very different. I have worked with him closely. What he says,
Uh-huh.
what you studied in an MBA college, he is exactly opposite of that. What he believes,
Yeah.
in MBA we plan, we then strategize, and then we act, according to the plan. That's what we've been told. You should always have everything so that you don't go wrong. But here it is the other way around.
Yeah.
First act, then you will go wrong.
Yeah.
Then you will face
Yeah,
problems,
exactly.
then strategize to solve the problems that you came across, then you move ahead, and then once you get to strategically solve the problems, then whatever you get,
Yeah.
it becomes your plan.
Yeah.
So it is totally different, and I think so that's what worked for DXN also.
No, when the lockdown had begun, Dr. Lim had organized a meeting for the top management, and he was very loud and clear in that meeting. This time, we have to give flexibility and convenience for our leaders so that they will take up the business forward. And this is a time they need help. We need to help them. So this was very, very clear. And during that time, we were also a little skeptical as how we can give, credit, flexibility, and things like that. But doctor was very much specific on one thing: if you can open the office at any cost, try to open. Don't be scared. And he is very brave, and he had given us proper instructions to be flexible. Yeah.
That's great to have a leader, and especially your CEO so brave, gives us that confidence to also be brave. Okay, so let's go to the next question, the fourth question, and this question is: Dubai being the HQ for DXN Middle East, now flaunts its prized possessions, of Burj Khalifa. You have a flat there for the leaders, then you have a Rolls Royce, a beautiful office. All your meetings are in exotic locations as venues for meetings, camps. Everything is like high class, premium class. There is this branding element in everything you do. Is it something to do with your passion for advertising and branding?
No, not like that, doctor.
No, because you have a background of advertising and branding, right?
I do have, but it does not mean that all these ideas come from my head. No, actually, see, again, coming back to the point, we have, as a team, DXN Middle East management have got this attitude, like pamper our leaders, make them not happy, very happy. This is what our attitude is all about. So, what they need to experience now, they need to experience. And we do perceive, not every person on this earth is a direct seller. A direct seller or a network marketeer, they have got certain characteristics. They are very emotional. For example, the kind of excitement that you're seeing in our recognition night, you will not be seeing in a corporate award party or anything like that. Now they are going and jumping on the stage and doing all these things. So they have got a mentality. And for them, these material possessions sometimes give them a confidence and give them a morale boosting or motivation. And based on this, we are trying to give them the best possible facilities. And I would like to mention the name of our managing director, Mr. Matthew. He is such a person that he also is a yes man. And when we say something, he is the one basically to handle the finance and the future of the company. And he never say no. And when it comes to the case of Burj Khalifa guest house, Rolls Royce, and all, mainly these ideas are coming from his head also. So we have got a fantastic team here who are folded our sleeves to make our leaders happy. So that's the reason why in DXN Middle East management, these type of things are happening.
Yeah, that's a privilege, to be associated with a management that believes in, actually showcasing what dreams can be accomplished when you have the right company, the right team, basically. And management and leadership, if they work together in sync, I think DXN can do wonders around the globe. And I'm seeing people following you all very closely, and they have certain plans. Even Rafiq was speaking. So Rafiq I said, Rafiq, let's buy some Rolls Royce. He's saying, hey, Dubai is small. They can buy one. If we buy one, where all we can have in India? India, it's very difficult. We'll have to buy at least a fleet of that. So difficult,
Exactly.
yes. But I'm sure by the time we come up to having 30, 40 Rolls Royce that DXN India will buy, you all will have your own jet or plane, or where you'll be taking people along. And I'm waiting to see that day also. Great. Okay, let's go to the next question. And this is the fifth question. Okay, so this question is, where do you see DXN heading in the future? And it's an important question for you, for me, for people who are watching, and those who will be watching in future. Where do you see DXN going in the future?
Doctor, because of DXN is going and growing in such a way that it will become the number one direct selling company in the world for sure. It's not probably, it's for sure, because it has got a perfect balance. The kind of balance doctor had put into it. Whatever may be the challenge, whatever may be the problems, it's like Earth. It will keep on rotating. Whatever may be the thing, that balance will never become lost. Now, you see, many companies have closed. Economic recession is happening. And, many people have lost their jobs. But DXN sale had increased 30%. DXN Middle East sale had increased 30%. See, the kind of balance which this system is having. In Jijit's speeches, I don't know, you might have noticed. He says at times that there is a intervention of divine power, which solves our problem. Whatever may be the challenges which we are facing, at the end of the day, DXN comes on top of the challenge and we cross that hurdle.
Absolutely.
So in that manner, that is basically because of this balance, it has got a divinity. So the growth will be very fast for DXN. The one thing which DXN was lacking has already patched up because of this corona. Doctor, this training portion, the training which is happening nowadays is unbelievable. Every day through these webinars and things like that. So that aspect also is getting improved. So now nobody can prevent us to, we are going to march ahead to the number one direct selling company's position for sure in the near future itself.
And but the challenges will be there. As management, you all will need to now gear up and support the networkers, the leaders in a different way, because what you are doing right now was pampering them and supporting them, but now would be completely a kind of support in the virtual world, helping them with, training them to do shows like this, where they can have a small community of people coming together, guiding them with little artwork, what they should have, what, gadgets they should use, and all those things. That will be one thing that we need to be ready with. As I told you, remember before the show I'm using this because the other 4 things of my headphones did not work. So we have to be that smart, and we'll have to do that. And all these experiments, after we learn, we can teach, and we can teach, and that's what we will be doing. So great. It's fantastic. Now, we will be opening the floor for more questions from people. We have 100 odd people watching us. So let's open the floor. Just a brief, let me summarize what you said in Hindi. तो जो भी हिंदी इंग्लिश नहीं समझते बिल्कुल, मैं उनको थोड़े में समरी दे रहा हूँ. मेरा सलीम जी के साथ बात हो रहा था, तो सलीम ने यही कहा कि DXN मिडिल ईस्ट जो है ये जो भी कुछ करता है ये सिर्फ एक ही भावना से करता है कि अपने जो लीडर्स हैं, लीडर्स की सेवा भावना से करता है कि लीडर्स को जितना सेवा कर सकते हो। और वहाँ उनका हाँ बोलने का भी तरीका बढ़िया प्यारा होता है। जहाँ ना बोलना होता है वो भी वो इस तरह हाँ बोलते हैं कि ना समझ जाता है, कोई किसी को बुरा नहीं लगता। ये अगर कला हर एक में आ गई, हर मैनेजमेंट में आ गई, हर लीडर में आ गई, क्योंकि अगर आप ये समझो, ये समझना बहुत ज़रूरी है कि आप मैनेजमेंट को सिर्फ मैनेजमेंट मत समझो और आपको लीडर मत समझो। मैनेजमेंट वो सर है जहाँ से आपको लीडरशिप का ट्रेनिंग दिया जाता है। आप जब लीडर बन जाते हो, आप मानते हो दूसरे मैनेजमेंट जो आपके नीचे के लीडर को दिया जाता है ट्रेनिंग। मतलब ये चेन है, ये नेटवर्क ऐसा नहीं है। नेटवर्क सिर्फ प्रोडक्ट का नेटवर्क नहीं है, ये ट्रेनिंग का भी नेटवर्क है, ये मैनेजमेंट का भी नेटवर्क है। और इसीलिए आपको ये समझना चाहिए कि आप जब सीखते हो, आपको जब मैनेजमेंट पैम्पर करती है, इसका दायित्व आप पे भी रहता है कि आपके जो नीचे है इसको आप कैसे पैम्पर करो। ये आपको सीखना चाहिए। आप एक्सपेक्ट मत करो कि आपको ही पूरी तरह संभालेगा, ऐसा होता नहीं है। तो ये सीख हमने डेफिनेटली इनसे सीखी है। और इसीलिए शायद मिडिल ईस्ट से जब कोई बिजनेस डीएक्सन अपॉर्चुनिटी लेके वापस अपना घर जाता है, इस बार वो अपनी बैग लेके नहीं जाता है, वो बैग के साथ एक कार्ड लेके जाता है, डीएक्सन मेंबरशिप का कार्ड, जिसके वजह से वो पूरी दुनिया में अपना बिजनेस खोलता है, अपने एरिया में जाके वापस बिजनेस करता है। और वो ज़िंदगी एक रियल फ्रीडम, जिसको डॉक्टर लिम कहते हैं कि द अल्टीमेट एम ऑफ योर लाइफ इज़ टू बी फ्री, फाइनेंशियली फ्री, फ्री ऑफ सिकनेस एंड फ्री ऑफ एनी काइंड ऑफ वरी। और ये आपको डीएक्सन से मिलता है। और सबसे बेहतरीन एग्जांपल मेरा भी अगर करियर, अगर मैं दुनिया में पहली बार कभी गया था तो याद है 2012 में मैं सलीम इनके पास मैं पहली बार गया था। और मुझे तभी तो डीएक्सन कुछ भी नहीं पता था, लेकिन यही वो जगह थी जहाँ मैंने सीखा कि यस, बहुत बड़ा। मुझे पहले दिन तो इतना बड़ा दिखाया कि मुझे लगा वाह, मैं बहुत बड़ी जगह। फिर उसके बाद वापस फिर ये जो चीज़ रहती है ना कि जो मैग्नीफाइड इमेज दिखाते हैं और फिर उसके साथ वो खड़े रहते हैं कि यस। और हर चीज़ आपने देखनी चाहिए कि हर चीज़ अभी ऑनलाइन में भी ये देखो आगे बढ़ रहे हैं। अगले महीने से सलीम, योर नेक्स्ट मंथ यू आर हैविंग योर द ऑनलाइन सिस्टम रेडी, राइट?
Personal website and retail selling through online.
फैंटास्टिक। अगले महीने से आपका पर्सनल वेबसाइट बनाने का तरीका और आपका परचेसिंग फैसिलिटी जो ई कॉमर्स राइट?
Yeah, e-commerce.
वो फ्रॉम नेक्स्ट मंथ, हाँ?
E-commerce actually we are having general.
Okay.
Doctor. We already have.
But personalized will.
Individual, personalized retail.
वाह, ये देखिए, ये होगा नया रेवोल्यूशन। ये जो अमेजोन ने भी नहीं कभी सोचा था, जब भी ये बड़ी बड़ी कंपनी जो ऑनलाइन, उन्होंने कभी नहीं सोचा था ये ऐसा सिस्टम बनने वाला। अभी मैं खरीदूंगा और मैं जब किसी को रिफर कर दूंगा, वो खरीदेगा तो मुझे बोनस मिलेगा, वो किसी को बोलेगा उसको मिले। कैन यू इमेजिन व्हाट इज गोइंग टू हैपन? आई कैन जस्ट not wait to see what is going to happen in the next 3 to 6 months. It's going to be just amazing. Okay, तो अभी हम we are going to open the floor for questions. आपके सवाल प्लीज यहाँ पे रखिए। और I think so तेरा सबसे प्यारा दोस्त, one of your closest friend is asking you a question. I'm going to pull that up on the screen. Okay, this question is from Shebi Philip. Okay, so what does Shebi say? Let me pull off our screen. Okay, Shebi, very, very happy to see Mr. Saleem in this show. Would you like to reveal the strategies to make DXN Middle East #1 in the globe? Yeah, please tell him the strategies. Shebi wants to know. I know he's asking it for the people, but yeah, he's Shebi, So, वो कभी भी कुछ भी बोल सकता है और उसको respect करना चाहिए. Yes.
Shebi, you should have asked me in the office, not here.
No.
Shebi, thank you very much for that question. Actually, apart from this attitude of helping leaders, we are following few strategies also, Doctor. For example, we believe that more products will bring more business. And we do believe that more retail outlets will bring more business.
Absolutely.
So what we have planned in DXN Middle East, we have opened up around 76 retail outlet centers for people to come and buy. And the second thing, every month we are adding more and more new products so that people can experience change. And every 1 month or 2 months before Corona period, every 1 month or 2 months we were opening one extra office. Actually, we were going ahead with a strategy to complete 100 offices by the end of 2020. We were busy opening up new and new centers. And when it comes to the case of opening up of centers, we opened that in prestigious locations so that the image and value of the brand will be, will be elevated. That's the thing. For example, especially when we are dealing with Arabs and all, they are mall dwellers. I mean, they may be going to only shopping malls. If we are keeping our office in a commercial center, maybe that visibility will not be there. So we make sure that we are present in almost all the prestigious places in the in each and every city of Middle East. So these are the main strategies, and we do believe that this is a company which needs always change. So we always try to adapt the change. For example, your background there, doctor, if you keep the same background for next 10 shows, people will be getting bored. But if you are changing your background every show, people will be getting that,
the new feed. Yes.
Change. Yeah.
So
this is the kind of strategies which we are following.
So now the strategy, what he was asking is, the strategy is going to be concentrating on the virtual way of growth, opening up more personalized websites, opening up more opportunities for people to sell online and, refer people online and build the network online. Is that so?
Everything, sir. Doctor, for example, when we converge all these things, again, it comes to that basic mindset of building the convenience and flexibility for leaders.
Absolutely.
When you think in this regards, you will be doing the right things only, and you will be doing the right things at the right time. So any other strategy which is coming in is, reciprocation of this particular center strategy.
Means the formula is very clear. Serve the network, serve the leaders. Then whatever means you do, everything falls into the same place, and the things fall into the right place. Acha, before somebody asks one question, I had to ask you, what is this picture all about? Okay, ye kya hai? What is this? You were a rickshaw driver before. Can you tell me your history? This is a fantastic picture. So I just wanted to ask, where is this?
This is in Bangkok, I believe.
Bangkok.
And the passengers were one of my, two of my best friends were my passengers during that.
Oh, really? Can you name them? Let us see your memory.
And Jijit and Shivi.
Okay, only two of them.
I think Sebastian also was there.
Okay,
or Mr. Kateri, I don't know.
Okay, let's see.
I don't remember
Let's
exactly.
see your memory. Okay, memory test. Okay, here it is.
Yeah.
So here we have how many you can see? Jijit and Chevy. Yeah. So there was one more picture of you with Khatari, and that is not this picture, but yes, you're right. Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
So one thing is for sure, all you love goggles, everybody loves glares, and that makes, that's the flair, wearing the glare. So great. Okay, so let's pick up another question, and the question, please.
I came to DXN because of Jijit,
Yeah.
He's the one who had given me this opportunity. You know about that, right?
Yes. Jijit is the one that brought me, and Jijit is the one that brought you also. I think so. Jijit is only doing that, bringing people. Prajit also. Everybody. So, okay, now we have some question here. Now, I'm not sure if that's a question. Let's just pull it up so we can read that. It is saying, this is by Mohammad Babul Ghazi. We are believe that DXN become a #1 company around the globe very soon. At that time, I am happy to myself because I am part of DXN family. Kyun Babul Ghazi bhai? Abhi khush nahi ho? DXN #1 nahi hai to abhi bhi khush raho, tabhi bhi khush raho. Okay. So we go, we go to the next question. Yeah, Shivram Kurse. He is asking a question. Dear Saleem, I think UAE is the 3rd country in the world in sales. Can you tell me what is the secret behind it? Shivram Kurse, मैंने पिछले 1 घंटे से 1 hour I am drilling him with this same question. I think you should watch this whole show, then you'll get the answer. I asked him the same thing. Okay, so better watch. Okay, but in short, you can please give him a little. Shivram Kurseko,
Yeah.
yeah, please.
Yeah, Mr. Shivram, actually, I think this is the support for leaders which we are giving. For example, Mr. Shivram, you can test that thing by sending a message to any of our managers in the Middle East. I'm very confident about the service efficiency of our people. For example, in direct selling business, there should be a push to keep up the motivation, keep up the attitude of perseverance. You need to have a push, and that push, we are the one who is doing it.
Yeah.
So, for example, in addressing to Indian leaders, you around 3 million Indians are working in UAE itself, if I'm correct, around 3 million Indians. And in all other Middle East countries, there are many Indians who are working. They might be from your family. You will be having your friends, relatives, or anybody there. If you want to invite them to DXN, what you need to do, you can give their number to one of our staff, one of our managers in any part of the Middle East. They will pick up the phone, and they will invite them by phone to come for our next meeting.
Wow.
And when they come, they will be there to receive them. So the absence of you will not be felt here. So you just plant the seed, and we will water it, and we will make sure that it becomes a tree. So this is the attitude that we are following.
Amazing, amazing. And as you keep on telling all these stories, I think a lot of other people can get motivated. Again, I'm reminding you, this is not exclusively a job of the management. It is also the management kind of leadership that you should develop. So tomorrow, if somebody is a prospect for somebody in your region, you can do this for that person. That's what a DXN is. You can just, I got a call from somebody. You're not in my downline, but yes, would it be nice? What the same customer service that Saleem is talking about, if we all incorporate, I think we can take the number one spot much faster than all these, people who are, forecasting that we'll be number one in another few years. I think we can finish it very early. So we have a next question coming from Ireland. And that's from Austin O'Keefe. Okay, remember the guy?
Oh.
Yeah, the question, the new person, One World, One Market, our song guy. And he did a fantastic job in that show. Okay, the new personalized retail shopping website, is that different from the shopping cart already in the personalized website in Europe? Now, I think so he wants to compare the European shopping cart that is already personalized, and what are you coming up with?
I think Europe, Mr. Austin, hello, hope you remember these two faces together. We were there to receive you on the stage of 25th anniversary. And this personalized website, actually, as you said, rightly pointed out, Dr. Rajesh, I think the first launched market of this personalized website was Europe.
Yeah.
And then it's already launched in Latin America also. Actually, we were not having. DXN Middle East was not having. So now we are going to launch it in Middle East.
Okay.
So IT team, it is designed by DXN Malaysia IT team. So it's going to be the same one. But after this Corona thing, they are trying to make it more and more competitive, I believe.
So they would be specially working now. We have a very clear idea what to do. So I think that will be the essence of how they will design, because that time it was a fantasy. Now it is a necessity. So okay.
Exactly.
So we go with the next question, and it is from Bhim Tamang. We can know how much DXN's business turnover has been so far, sir. Now, he is interested in buying some shares, I think, so of the company in the future. So, Bhim Tamang, can you just give him some ideas about your region in Middle East? How are you all doing, basically? He wants to know.
Okay. Actually, Doctor, I don't want to reveal the complete sales figures on an online platform. But still,
you can talk in terms of percentage, you talk in terms of percentage. Mr. X.
For example, Mr. Beam, from 2017 to 2020, DXN Middle East sales turnover had doubled. That means 100% growth within 3 years. So that is the growth. That is the kind of growth which we are witnessing in this part of the world. And you need to understand that growth is not happening in other businesses or other firms. Uh, this is like we are going through a unbelievable joyride here in the Middle East with this company DXN.
True, true, true. Okay, I think Bhim has got his answer. He just wanted a positive hope. I think so. Probably now everybody's talking about recession. Everybody's talking about lowdown. Everybody's talking about everything going down. And suddenly there's a company that is talking about increase in sales, 30%, 40%. I remember Gigi talking about it. I remember Dr. Lim talking about it. Suddenly we are the only positive. We are smiling and happy, and we are fearless because we don't even fear. Even if we are infected, we are going to take products. And so somewhere we are completely opposite of the whole system that is happening right now. Okay, so now we have Madhu Mitra. I hope you know her. She is from Delhi. And Madhu Mitra, madam, she is asking, very good strategy. I agree. Is it regional strategy or international strategy?
Actually, I think all over the world, you can feel this warmth from the side of the management. If you take the case of, because you know all the IMDs, you know everybody, Mr. Jijit, Mr. Prajit, Mr. Ashish, Mr. Debia, Mr. Rafiq, all these people, they are doing their selfless service for many years. And if you approach any DXN outlet or any DXN stockist, that specialty, this service attitude and the warmth of serving others is already there in DXN all over the world. It's not a strategy. It is there in our blood, because maybe the simplicity rules the world. Doctor always say you need to be very simple. And we are following him. So when you are simple, you don't go for any flamboyant things or anything like that, but you never neglect others. When you are simple, you keep on serving others. Doctor is having this attitude, being simple and serving others. We all are following that strategy. So it has to be it is an international strategy of this company, and that's the reason why this company is growing also.
Yeah, and if you look at it, it's actually the growth is global, not in a particular specific region. We are growing worldwide, and that's a very good sign. Okay, now we have your mentor, friend, your guide, Jijit NK. Dear Saleem, I have seen you to be very patient and calm while handling crisis, and also some of the tough customers. Was it an inborn quality or acquired? Or required? I would add one more word.
Actually, I know Jijit from my college days. We were very good friends, and it's been around 25 years or 26 years of friendship that we are having. And actually, before joining DXN, Jijit, you know me. Was I was an aggressive person or no? You can be the better judge. But doctor, when it comes to the case of this thing, earlier I was not so calm and patient. But when we have started going through DXN, going through DXN life, we are surrounded by positive people. And in Middle East also, we are blessed with fantastic leaders who does not disturb us for unnecessary things and things like that. So when we are dealing with them, we become patient. And when there is a struggle, when there is a problem, it will affect the positivity of the company. So always we try to be in the receiving end and absorb the pressure. And maybe even if I go back to home and bang my head on the wall, I make sure that I will not show it to our leaders.
So Jijit, I think you got the answer.
When we went to Malaysian trip, when we went for a Malaysian trip, one Arab who is who doesn't know me, he was the relative of one of our member or something like that, who was not a part of DXN community. He came to slap me one time because of one issue, and people have dabbed him. But during that time also, we were trying to, keep our patients low, because if I reciprocate in the same manner, this person does not have a problem, but that person's relative is a leader who is giving us business. At the end of the day, we are not here for drama. We are here to do our business. So we need to respect them as our customers. In normal business, customer is a king. In direct selling business, member is an emperor.
Very, very true. My question to you, Saleem, very quick question.
Yeah.
You said that man came to slap you, and then you had somehow managed to, peacefully manage the situation. I want to ask you, if this case was with Jijit, what would he do?
Sorry?
If this same man would go and to slap Jijit, what would he do? I think we don't answer that. We leave it to Jijit to answer. So I think Jijit has got the answer. Inborn quality, probably without that he cannot do it. Definitely he has that inborn quality. Then secondly, was it acquired? I think he acquired because it was required. And so even your and mine, everybody's statement is clear. Okay, now we are going for the last few questions before we end the show. We have already finished our 1 hour. It's so fun, we forgot that we have crossed 1 hour mark, but it's nice, it's fun.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take the next question. Okay, now this is some Ish Raga. Now let me pose this question a little up. Yeah. Now this question is, good morning. I have a question for Saleem. When will the Korean beauty group be available in the Middle East? He's more interested in the beauty group to come there rather than the products. Can you answer, Ish Raga Umar?
Yeah. No, actually, doctor, I think he meant Korean cosmetics. When is it going to get launched in the Middle East?
No, because with the products, I think they also come down for training. I thought he's interested in them.
No, maybe in the case of both, the group will come after the launch of products. We have almost completed the registration process in almost all the Middle East countries for Korean cosmetics. It was going on for the past 4 or 5 months. Now we have almost completed. During this Corona thing happened, it had become a little slowed down. But very soon, maybe within a couple of months, we are planning to launch the item here in all Middle East countries.
Great. So now let's take the last question, and I'm just picking up one question. I think we pick up a question that's from Nitin Kadam. And Nitin Kadam is saying, many people have their separate Facebook account with DXN information where they promote the virtual business. Is this correct way to do DXN business, or can we have a common website with correct product information to promote this type of digital marketing? Nitin Kadam.
Yeah. Actually, what Nitin Kadam had asked, the answer for that is our personal website. This is what we are going to launch. That will be an exclusive website with the DXN content, and it will be having all the product information, company information, and everything, and it will be customized, personalized in your membership number. So if you send that link, at the receiving end, people will be receiving a company website. But whatever they do there, if they take membership or if they purchase products, you will be getting the advantage. So this is what it will be having the look and feel of a corporate website. But because DXN business is your business, so when they ask you to send your company website, instead of sending dxn2u.com, you can send this personalized website, so that if they are getting interested and joining or buying products, you will be getting the advantage. This is what we are aiming at, and this is what we are planning to launch.
Yeah, so Mr. Kadam, I think you got your answer that yes, this system is going to be there, and this is a very old traditional way of doing internet marketing. It's been there for many years. Now we are going to incorporate that. It's called affiliate marketing, where bonuses for all your referrals go back to you, and this is going to be very well now interwoven into our DXN system. So in the real world, virtual world will be there, and both worlds will be taking over the market. So great. Just finally, I think so a few more questions were on the products. Are you planning to bring more products in to DXN Middle East in the future, near future?
Yeah, every 2 months we are planning to launch a couple of new products. Every 2 months, this is our strategy, and we are working very hard on this aspect. And every now and then we launch products.
Fantastic. That's a great, another promissory statement coming from Saleem, the International Marketing Director of DXN. And here we have, I think we are probably the most hopeful lot of people right now available in the business world, where we believe that the world is going to just change for better, and it's going to make life much more easier. Our travelings, our assignments of doing all those things where a lot of energy used to go is suddenly going to change, shift gears. We're going to work, you can say, strategically better now, and we're going to really change more lives, because at the end, to change somebody's life, you need only two things from DXN. One, that they can consume the products, and the second is they get a business opportunity. And I think if we can do that without all the extra effort that we were putting into all the events and all that, if we can do that through a virtual system that Saleem and their team, along with DXN IT team, they're building up, I think it will be a real game changer. So great. Thank you, Saleem, for your time. It's really appreciable. You took out that 1.5 hours and you spent that time with us. This is going to be, again, a big memory. It's going to remain there forever. And I will cherish this interview again after our 25th anniversary, when we were on stage. After that, I think so this is one of the best times we had together. And thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much for inviting me to the hottest DXN virtual platform and show. Thank you so much, Doctor.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for all the viewers also for listening to us.
Thank you so much. And that was, ladies and gentlemen, Saleem for us. And Saleem really shared fantastic, hopeful ideas and concepts about how they believe they're going to change the Middle East world, as we call it, the mini world. That world is it's the laboratory through which the one market concept of DXN works and has been proven. So for the people who could not understand in English, मैं summary बता देता हूँ कि आपको इस शो में क्या सीखने मिला. बस एक चीज़ अगर आपने समझ ली कि आप अगर सेवा भाव से अगर काम करो, किसी की मदद करने के लिए काम करो, और आज ज़माने के साथ अगर आप बदलने के लिए तैयार हो, अगर आप टेक्नोलॉजी को एक्सेप्ट करने के लिए तैयार हो, तो DXN की मैनेजमेंट आपको सिखाने के लिए भी तैयार है, आपको सपोर्ट करने के लिए भी तैयार है, और आपकी ज़िंदगी बदलने के लिए भी तैयार है. तो यहाँ आपका चॉइस होना चाहिए. यहाँ DXN ने अपना चॉइस और अपना ऑफरिंग ऑलरेडी दे चुके हैं. तो अगर आपके पहचान में कोई है, कोई नहीं है, आप अपनी टीम को बनाना चाहते हो, तो DXN के जो ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम्स हो रहे हैं उनके साथ जुड़ो और ज़माने के साथ बदलो, क्योंकि अब वर्चुअल वर्ल्ड की ट्रेनिंग आने वाली है और इसमें भी आपको बहुत स्किल होनी चाहिए. जैसे अगर मैं आपके साथ अभी बात कर रहा हूँ, ये मैं पिछले 2 महीने पहले नहीं कर पाता था. मेरे अगर पहले की वीडियोज़ देखोगे, मेरे को बोलने भी नहीं जम रहा था. तो ये भी एक स्किल है, आपको लानी पड़ेगी, क्योंकि अभी मेरे सामने कोई नहीं है, लेकिन मैं फिर भी आँख में आँख डाल के आपके साथ बात कर रहा हूँ, क्योंकि मैं लेंस में देख के बात कर रहा हूँ. ये छोटी छोटी स्किल्स आपको देखनी पड़ेगी. मैं भी सीख रहा हूँ, मुझे मालूम है आने वाले 1 साल 2 साल लगेंगे सीखने के लिए, लेकिन सीखना ये हमारा काम है और हम सीखते रहेंगे. सो thank you so much and see you tomorrow we have an important show again, business talks. Okay, one world one market business talks, and Jijit continues with the plan. We go deeper into studying the plan. Tab tak ke liye bye, take care and have a great day. Bye bye.